Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Simon.
And I am a rail enthusiast who loves going up and down the country, riding on the trains, filming and taking photos of them as well. These videos of my railway journeys can differ sometimes, as they can go to plan or will go bad.
Welcome to Sim0nTrains Railway Journeys. Welcome to Rob Royston. This is currently Scotland's newest station. We shall be filming here today, and we'll also be filming at the following stations: Edinburgh Park, Longniddry, Wallyford, Linlithgow, and the last station of the day, Scotland's newest station, Rob Royston. So, this is actually a backup plan because today's plan was meant to be filming at Cameron, then at Rob Royston, and then I was going to leave for England, which I was going to film at Flimby, Maryport and Wigton on the Cumbrian coast. But unfortunately, due to the landslip on the Cumbrian coast, I had to cancel my plans. Now there was a plan for a steam locomotive today, which was Alberta, which is basically Galatea but disguised as Alberta. But unfortunately, due to the Cumbrian coast being shut as well, I abandoned my plans to get the steam locomotive. So, this is a backup plan for these stations. So we're going to start at Stirling. So we're starting this journey off with somewhere different, because where I was staying at the Premier Inn was literally right next to this place. Now these are actually barracks. These date back to 1860. It used to have a military ordnance depot before becoming a depot for the Argyll and Southern Highlanders. And over behind me here is this like goods shed kind of building. Well, that's apparently known as the engine shed. And a quick history for this was in Stirling, by the way. These two like things of the past is that the engine shed first appeared on a 1930 Ordnance Survey map. It was built roughly between 1896 and 1913, and the shed was built from two different quarry stones in North Lanarkshire. And over there, as you can just see that bridge there, is Stirling Railway Station. We have changed the plan literally, so we are going to be doing today now Edinburgh Park, Longniddry, Wallyford, Linlithgow, and ending up with Rob Royston. So I'm going to catch a train now to Edinburgh Park. It's a Camlon. As you can see behind me, the army barracks are just there. We're now at Stirling Railway Station waiting for the 0911 to take me to Edinburgh Park. Now apparently today, if I went to Glasgow, it's absolutely going to be raining. We're going to Edinburgh, it's actually dry. So the logic is to go to Edinburgh instead of Glasgow. But yes, this plan was only changed this morning. Literally about an hour and a half ago before I left the hotel. Well, actually no, an hour before I left the hotel, because I left about 8:30. But yeah, we are going to be finishing off the Scottish East Coast Main Line stations today, Longniddry and Wallyford. The DTV, the Flying Scotsman, will be passing when I'm there at one of those two stations, hopefully both. So the plan is for that. But like I said, we're going to Edinburgh Park first to spend half an hour there filming trains.
next train at platform 2 will be the 9:47 service to Logai, calling at Uphall, Livingston North, Bathgate, Armadale, Blackridge, Caldercrooks, Drumgella, Airdrie, Coatbridge Slingside, Shettleston, Bantime, Belgrove, High Street, Glasgow Queen Street Low Level, Charing Cross, Partick, Hindland, Anniesland, West is to Dunblane, calling at Falkirk Grahamston, Camelin.
We now come to our first station of the day, Edinburgh Park. Now here, sometimes I actually stay here to use the Premier Inn, which is right next door to the railway station here. There's also a KFC down there as well, and a tram stop that takes you to Edinburgh Airport. You can hear that beeping now, that's the tram. It takes you to Edinburgh Airport, it takes you to Edinburgh itself. Now the history of this station is not much, because this station actually opened on the 4th of December 2003. Now, Edinburgh Park Station is on the edge of South Gyle, but should not be confused with South Gyle Railway Station. It is roughly about 1 mile in that direction. Also, the railway through here was electrified using overhead wires in October 2010, part of the Airdrie to Bathgate project, where they linked Drumgella and Bathgate together. So we're going to be here till 12:10, then we're going to move to Edinburgh Waverley.
The next train at
Once at Edinburgh Waverley, I'm going to be changing trains to get onto the East Coast Main Line.
As doors are preparing to close. Customers are reminded that smoking or the use of e-cigarettes or vaporisers are not permitted in our stations or on trains. If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to a member of staff or contact the British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, we'll sort it.
we're at Edinburgh Waverley. Now, there's a question I've got to ask myself, because I've seen this work at Aberdeen, which started at Leeds 4 times now. It's the same unit on those 4 workers, which is 800, 103. Always starts at Leeds, goes to Aberdeen, then goes back to Leeds. Why earlier have you put the same unit of the same working all week? I don't know why. Anyway, that's just about to leave to Aberdeen now, but I'm not going to Aberdeen, I'm going to Longniddry, so I'm going to find my train.
just now crossing Monkhall Junction. Now unfortunately we did have to wait here for a freight train to pass through, which was 66:40. So it's going to get us in Longniddry a bit late, but I think we can still manage to film there before we leave an hour and a few minutes later, so it's not really that bad of a lateness. But I don't know why they sent the freight train before us, but to be honest,
we're stopping service, that freight train actually will go through. I think it might hold the train off North Berwick to Edinburgh as well, so that could be late. But anyway, on the move now.
We're now at Longniddry station. This is 13.25 miles from Edinburgh Waverley we're at. Now we're just here just under the hour because we did get here late because they did shove a freight train which was 66.040 in front of my train which got here 8 minutes late. But we roughly still had a full hour here. Also, one thing I've noticed is that on the weekend this has got a half an hour service. But during the week, during off-peak, it's only got an hourly service. So, I'm guessing if you want to do the North Berwick line, a weekend is better than a weekday. But anyway, the history of this station is as follows. The North British Railway opened this station on the 22nd of June 1846. Also on the same day, they built and opened a branch line to Haddington. They actually did build it in a day, but it was opened on the same day. Now in 1898 it became a junction station with the Gill Lane branch opening. Passenger services were withdrawn on the Gill Lane branch on the 12th September 1932 and the Haddington branch on the 5th December 1949. However, goods still served these stations until 1964 when both lines closed. So we're just here after 12 o'clock. They're going to move on to the last East Coast Main Line Scottish station I'm doing, Wallingford. Filming it out at Wallingford, and we are going to get the Flying Scotswoman at Wallingford twice. And then, after that, we're going back to Edinburgh. Anyway, they just called for the Inverness London King's Cross train now, which is 800 106. We saw that yesterday at Dunbar.
Berwick, calling at Sim and North. Please stand clear of the platform edge. Fast train approaching.
is Wallingford Station. Now between Thursday and today I've actually filmed all the stations of the Scottish East Coast Main Line between Dunbar and Musselburgh. So you got Musselburgh, Wallingford, Prestonpans, Longniddry, Drem and Dunbar. The only station I have not filmed is North Berwick, but to be honest that only gets a half an hour service on a Saturday. I could have done it, but I didn't bother because I was mainly focused on Longniddry and Wallingford today. But the history of this station is very small and short. The North British Railway did open a station here at Wallingford in June 1866, but it closed after 1 year and 4 months later in October 1867. However, on the 13th of June 1994, Railtrack opened Wallingford Station. Now we're just going to be here till after 1 o'clock and then we're going to get a train back to Edinburgh Waverley because I'm going on to Longniddry after this.
Please take care in all areas of the station, especially when getting on and off trains. And if you are a wheelchair user or travelling with a buggy or pram, please apply your brakes as you
Just now at Printing Street Garden. Now, I was planning to leave Edinburgh 1334 to Longniddry, but the Flying Scotswoman, the driving band trailer 82205, was actually in Edinburgh, so I thought I'll film that and I'll get the next train to Longniddry after I film that. So now I'm on the 1345 to Longniddry, which is the Glasgow Queen Street by Falkirk High service. After Longniddry, which I'm going to have 45 minutes now instead of the hour, but we'll still get a fair bit of trains, we'll be moving on to Scotland's newest station, which is Rob Royston. Those announcements do make me laugh, those. We soon arrive at. It's like,
don't forget to take your belongings.
Anyway, we're coming into Haymarket now and then on to Longniddry. Longniddry station on the Edinburgh to Glasgow main line, which runs from Edinburgh Waverley to Glasgow Queen Street. Now, the history of this station, I've only just made it slimmer because, to be honest, there wasn't really much. But Longniddry opened by the Edinburgh Glasgow Railway on the 21st of February 1842. The building is a Category C listed by the Historic Scotland, due to it being one of the only two surviving stations on the Edinburgh to Glasgow Railway. The other one is Croy. Now I'm going to carry on filming some trains and then we'll move on to our next station, our last station in Scotland, Rob Royston. I've now made it to Rob Royston Station. This is Scotland's newest station. It's only 3 months old. Well, 3 months old from tomorrow, because this is filmed on the 14th of March. It was actually opened on the 15th of December 2019. But this is not a new station as such, because this station actually was a reopened station. Because the history of this station is as follows. Opened in 1898 by the Garnkirk and Glasgow Railway, later formed part of the Caledonian Railway. The station closed in 1917, but it reopened in 1919. It wasn't until the 2nd of November 1959 the station fully closed. And then it was reopened on the 15th of December 2019. So this is Rob Royston. We're going to have a quick look around, film some trains, because there's only 5 trains an hour stopping here. The one I got off, 2 that roughly pass each other on coming up. Then there's another one to Edinburgh, then my train to Glasgow. And then after that, we're going to Glasgow Central. Actually, we're going to Glasgow Queen Street to get to Glasgow Central, and that's where the Scotland trip will end. Well, I would like to have a look at Rob Royston Station, but unfortunately you can hear that it's raining. This is why I was going to the Edinburgh way instead of Glasgow today, because Glasgow was just going to be raining throughout, and quite frankly I had enough of raining in Scotland. It was nice on the Edinburgh side though. But anyway, we're going to have a quick look from this waiting room at Rob Royston Station. As you can see, it's got like 2 waiting rooms. Inside the waiting rooms had 2 ticket machines on each platform. Also you can see there's a lift. The lift shaft there taking onto the footbridge, which is just behind me here. And that's it really. There's a car park and there's nothing here. So we've got about 15 minutes for my train to Glasgow Queen Street.
now just left Glasgow Central on the 1840 to, well, this goes to Longniddry, but we get off at Stafford on this. So there is a few direct services that will take us to Stafford on this. So we are leaving Scotland now. It is a shame, but it has been a good time. Hopefully though, nothing happens on the way down to Stafford. But anyway, as soon as we get to Stafford, yeah, fingers crossed. As soon as we get to Stafford, we're going to get the last bus back to Britain. So let's get some shots of passing through somewhere, or if we can.
I'm now standing at the bus stop in Jail Square in Stafford. Now, unfortunately, there is no train back to Trent Valley because the last train out of Trent Valley is at 20:58. I got back after 10 o'clock, which was actually a planned stop for back at 10 o'clock instead of anything being delayed or anything like that, because I left Glasgow at 18:40. Now, today's trip we do brief summary quick, because it is a public bus stop. That did started with Edinburgh Park this morning. Filming was alright. We got 334s, 385s through there. Then I went over to Edinburgh to get to Longniddry. Got some good East Coast main line action through there. Even the North Berwick were every 30 minutes, which was very interesting on a weekday. But did get there late though, because of a freight train went in front of us, which you saw, which was 66.040. But anyway, we filmed at Longniddry. Then I filmed at Wallingford. Wallingford was a bit warmer, but it was brilliant. Did get the driving band trainer there, 82-205, the Flying Scotswoman. Then we went back to Edinburgh. Then went to Linlithgow. Got there a bit late because I filmed the Flying Scotswoman out at Edinburgh Waverley. But had 45 minutes in Linlithgow. Got some good action there. Then I went over to Rob Royston, which is Scotland's newest station. Okay, yes, it was raining, which was expected. That's why I didn't want to do Glasgow. I went to Edinburgh instead. Then after Rob Royston, went back to Glasgow Central by Queen Street, walked it back to Glasgow Central, got a train back to Stafford. Now the original plan, like I mentioned, was supposed to get Alberta. But the problem was, it left Carlisle at 14:16 instead of 13:37. I want to be stuck at Carlisle to at least 7:45 or 7:50 with no plan. So that's why I did not go to Carlisle as planned and just stayed in Scotland. Now the next vlog, I don't know when it's going to be because it won't be one till April now, I think. Might be a day start at Sunderland, but I'm not too sure yet. There might be one before that, there might not be. Anyway, I'm going to go now, so thanks for watching. This vlog has been terminated at a bus stop. Thanks for travelling with Sim0nTrains. The social media is at the end of this, and we'll see you for the next video, wherever that will be. Hello there and welcome to my shed. As you can see behind me, that sign, which I've covered half of it up now, says St James's Street. Now this clip was filmed on the 27th of April 2020. Now since the 23rd of March 2020, which I'll link a video up there now, was my last trip that I ever took on the trains, which basically I filmed from Monkhall to Lichfield City, which was quite a pain really. After that I have not been on a train since that, so I haven't been on a train all April, to be honest. I've seen them as I've been going past on buses to work because I'm an essential key worker, but I have not been on a railway station, or I have not been on a train since the lockdown was announced on the 23rd of March. Now this video goes up on the back of part 6 of Scotland. It means one thing: the lockdown's not being lifted, and even if it has, travel is still disencouraged at the moment. So even though I was planning these Scotland blogs to be twice a week, it would have took me to mid-April and I would have been buggered. That's why I upload them once a week per Sunday up to May 10th. So after May 10th we're going to get a bit tricky because I don't have any railway journeys to film because I filmed them all, and any ones that I have lined up have been cancelled and I've got refunded off most of them, to be honest. I did mention at the end that there was a trip to Sunderland which was on the 14th of April. Now that weekend was supposed to be going up to Manchester and on to Leeds on the 12th of April. Easter Monday was supposed to be a model railway show in York, which I wanted to attend to, but that got cancelled as all other events got cancelled. And then the 14th of April was supposed to be from Sunderland to Rugeley by Huddersfield, Liverpool. But I'm glad that's not happened because I actually had 3 hours to kill in Huddersfield. Didn't know what to do there. So I might improvise with blogs somehow to keep going after May 10th, or I might just leave it until we're now back out on the trains, back out on the railways, when it's safe to do so. So thank you for your understanding. Unfortunately it's one thing that's got out of people's hands, but as soon as we're now back out on the railways, as soon as it gets easier after this COVID-19 disappears a bit, hopefully, I will go back out. We'll be enjoying what I used to do, riding the trains, filming the trains, etc. So I'm going to leave it now. Hopefully you stay safe, hopefully you're well, and I will see you when I can start making videos again. So thank you much for watching Sim0nTrains. Thank you for watching the whole 6 Scotland blogs, and thank you for watching basically the past roughly 10 years of my channel, and I will see you very soon.